Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Scarlet Nexus. I do greatly appreciate you guys taking the time to click on this video. And I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers that have subscribed. I really greatly appreciate it. I know that you guys came from another video, so I do greatly appreciate it. Nonetheless, let's just get right into it and stop fooling around here and just go through it. So if I'm not mistaken, we are left off. We just started this new area essentially, and we're just continuing through. And I'm realizing my resources are pretty low, but I think we're gonna be okay. Of course, there's gonna be enemies here. These enemies are okay. Oh. Okay, they're not that bad. So what I think I had to do is just, they don't seem like they're trouble as I'm getting smacked around, but I think I'm just gonna use these two abilities and just try to end them quickly. Essentially, the abilities I'm using is Gemma's, which is somewhat of a shield. It grants me a higher defense and attack. And I'm using oh my gosh, I forgot her name. Hanabi's ability, which is just essentially just think of fire. So I just combine two. This little speedy thing. Oh, wrong one. Luca will help me get faster, so I'm gonna use Luca's because it helps with, well, exactly what he says is a teleport. Easy does it. And then you have this awesome finisher. Well, that's not the best finisher I've seen, but there's pretty good finishers in this game. Use this Lucas and get close as we can. And then while it's on the floor, it takes a lot of damage. Yeah, that was quick. That's another one. There's one last one, I think. Let's just get to it. Oh, jeez, what am I doing? There we go. I don't know how I got that, but nonetheless, we got it. And look, this is execution. Boom! Oh, that's so sick. Awesome. So, my goal for this is just to go as further as we can, but before we move forward, I realize I haven't used my brain points, and you can see I have 19 in the bottom there. So let's use all 19 as much as we can and just figure out what to use it on. Weapon crush effect up 1, midair. Attack, charge rate up. I mean, that's okay. Brain drive bonus, consecutive. Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure it out. Let's just use brain. Let's use the mid-air attack because since we're fighting flying types, might as well. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Let's use that one too. I think, like, I'm not sure how much further this thing expands, but I don't know how much more brain points I need to fill up everything. Follow-up attack, yeah, I think that's probably the best one. I'm just like figuring out which ones I'll actually use. Like the one that you attract the items to come to you instead of you walking over them. I didn't see them as a really ideal item or ideal use of brain points. Charge attack. I mean, I kind of use charge attack, but not really. But might as well, maybe. Weapon crush. Yeah, actually, let's use this one here. Alright, and I think we're good to go. I have none left. Alright, we're all brain point up here. There's something here, let me just investigate. Oh, it opens the gates. Okay, makes sense. I think that's gonna be easy for me moving forward. Now I know what to do with them. Alright. Yeah, let's just quickly do this. Sorry, I was just thinking in my head. Let's just quickly heal up without having to spend resources. We're looking for resources, if anything. And you might be asking why I'm not buying resources, because I think maybe I'll find some up ahead. Seeing this is a new area, right? There's got to be resources nearby, like as I'm saying this. Alright, and there's a medium jelly, so can't complain. And these are environments usually, yep. Thought so. Alright, so keep going here. This is fine. Moving forward. There's definitely gonna be enemies here. It's such an open, vastly, exactly. So as I'm fighting this, guys, I was thinking, and if you're this far in the video, I do greatly appreciate it, and I do greatly appreciate all the new subscribers again. But I'm thinking in the future, I want to somehow upgrade my equipment, whether if it's like a better graphics card or maybe a better computer overall, because my computer I have, it's 8+ years old. It's not that strong, like, to be honest, I don't know the specs in the back of my head, but I know it doesn't support like 1440 or 4K. It supports mostly 1080, 1080p. So it's not that strong. At first I was thinking about rendering videos but then I realized my computer is just not that strong and rendering does take a long time. So I'm not gonna try to fool with that yet. So for now, I'm just gonna keep up with the quality I have. But I know that in the future, I'll definitely be able to, you know, learn. I think I learned a lot since the first video. If you see the first video, the mic quality was really bad. I was using my mic from the headset, but then I invested in a microphone that was used for purposes like these and such. Look at this. Boom. Too easy. Too easy indeed. And that was easy. Just run up to and smack him. That one's really weird enemy. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. We're good to go. Obviously, we use our friend's ability here. Just checking. Okay. I think we're okay. What am I doing? Okay. My bad. So with that being said, okay, that one locks. There must be another reason to get around there. Just need to go through here, I guess. So let's just use Luca's ability. Easy does it. Alright, this is worth it. You want to just go through these. You don't actually lose anything. Wait, 1 second. There we go. You don't lose anything from using abilities. They do run out if you keep them on for too long, but you don't have to like use resources to get them, which is really good. The last thing I need is to use resources to keep my abilities coming up. You just need to use resources for like SAS and stuff. And I already have a lot of refueling drinks. Okay. Oh gosh, these things. We gotta go quickly. Let's use Luca's ability. These things are weak against Luca's ability because you see their legs? Like this. You see that? So if you don't kill these enemies like that, if you don't use Luca's ability to get to the enemy, it will go down and protect itself. And then you'll use other attacks that would hurt you even more. So this way you get to kill them really, really quickly. Very fast, right? It's not even a big deal. Alright, what the heck are these? Are these like drones? 1 sec, we can actually control one, I think. Well, it's at least telling us we can use L2. Oh, weird. Oh, these things are like self-destructive. Like you can use it to force an attack. I didn't know that. That's so cool. Can I just run into here? Nope, doesn't do anything. Just blows up in front of it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's interesting. It's like a new, different way to take down your enemies from afar, I guess. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Okay, we're good. Is there enemies? All right, it's clean so far. Let's go here quickly, grab these resources. Easy does it. No enemies still. Is there still enemies once you go through there? Okay, we're good. I think we are. Because there's also objects around here. It makes me think that there might be enemies showing up a little later. Grab environment here and grab another environment here. I'll take it. I still don't know what they're used for. Oh, looks like we can go somewhere from this angle. Or this area, I should say. Oh, it's one of our friends. I won't say no to saying hi to it. We're kind of low. Let's just double check where we are though. Oh, it's a far area. There's another one there, so might as well just quickly ask this guy to heal us up. No need to save.
How are we doing on the video data, Watchroom? The data's ready, but the connection is so bad it's taking time to send. It'll be a little longer.
So with that being said, let's just continue with this area. These enemies are not that hard. I've faced harder enemies in this game, and I think these ones are reasonable. I know that there's one enemy. These ones are okay. These ones are not too bad. But the ones I don't like the most, you've seen them before. They are a pain in the butt. Those are, I'm trying to remember on the top of my head. Oh, I don't remember, but once you fight them, you'll know. There you go. Just keep destroying it.
That's a big place.
Sorry, I'm just like keeping quiet and just throwing all these abilities at it. Or not these abilities, all these special items at it, because you get to use a lot more, you know, a lot more damage than you can. Oh, this is sick. And then Yuito with the nice destruction there. Easy. Alright.
There's a bridge, Yuito. We should be able to move forward if we lowered that.
Easy. one of the easiest things I've seen. It's always good that you have some cool abilities in this game. It makes it feel that much better when you're actually using it. But I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying it too. And also, like, I'm always up for people to tell me like if there's a game that I should try out. I don't mind trying out. I wouldn't necessarily do like a whole video on it maybe, or a series I should say, but I'll definitely try it out. Like, I'm already planning to do another Tales of game this year, and Lost Judgment, because I started Lost Judgment in 2021, but since I finished in 2022, I still want to do Lost Judgment 2022. And I also did Platinum Judgment. I mentioned this before, but it's a long platinum. It took me a little over 100 hours. Could took me less time because I did do 3 separate playthroughs, but the first playthrough was a series, so I missed some collectibles and some of them are missable, so you had to redo the whole game, which is not that bad. It was really fun actually. I would recommend doing the whole story and do the side quest. They're not as like corny and as silly as Yakuza side quests from what I've seen, but some of them were silly, that's for sure. I must say, speaking of Yakuza, one Yakuza game I really missed. I only played one. I have seen gameplay of 0, but I haven't played the others, but I'm planning on playing them. But I played 7, so Yakuza Like a Dragon. And my goodness, there so many silly references to old school like kind of JRPGs. They mentioned Dragon Quest, and that was such a fun like moment in the game. There's so many fun times in the game, and you had parties. It was turn-based too, which is unique in Yakuza games. Every other Yakuza game is beat 'em up. Anyways, sorry, I know that I'm talking while I'm playing this, but I like to also talk about other things while I'm playing a game. That's not, you know, the Yakuza or Scarlet Nexus. I like to talk about other games. But I'm getting slapped around here. It's not too bad, these enemies, but the thing that sucks the most is that when there's more than one, I think. Every time there's more than one of the annoying enemies, you have to focus your time, but it's like you don't know what the other enemy is up to. Whether it's about to like hit you or something from the edge without even looking. But nonetheless, I don't mind it. I think as a game, I'm playing this on normal mode. And normal mode is no joke. I know obviously there's another mode, which is hard mode. If I'm having trouble on normal mode, I can't imagine how hard, well, hard mode is. How hard can it be, right? And then you get slapped around left and right, dying left and right, and you're like, oh gosh, this is a lot harder than I anticipate. Which is okay. I think games that do take more time to complete, based on the level of difficulty, is more satisfaction when you do complete it. So for example, in Judgment, you have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty. My recommendation is to play the game on normal mode or easy mode. Beat the whole thing, do all the side quests, make sure you don't miss any missables. Increase your skills and then play it again, because you get to carry out all the progression from the game, and you can do this new game plus. So you keep all your skills. I believe you keep some of them. Yeah, you keep all the money you have. I think you keep most of your items. I might be wrong on that part, but you might keep most of your items. But some of the requirements are not that easy to get 100% in Judgment. For example, one of them, Yakuza is Japanese based, meaning it was from Japan, this game, and then it came into Western release. So there's some mini games in this game that was like Mahjong and Shogi. Now I'm not gonna lie, in Shogi I did cheat to get that completion, because there's a way for you to do it. One I know is that you can use an app, like an app on your phone, and download Shogi, a free Shogi app. Oh gosh, sorry, I'm just like having a hard time here. Oh gosh, see, they close themselves, so you can see that they're I intercepted it. See how they close down? And then I need to make sure I don't do that. 1 second, let me figure this out. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so in Judgment, there's games like Shogi, but you can download an app, and then if your opponent plays a move, play the same move your opponent plays on the app. So you're mimicking what your opponent's playing, but you set the computer on the app. You set the computer to the hardest difficulty, meaning the computer is going to beat you on the app. So you do what the computer does while you're playing shogi in Judgment. Whatever the opponent is doing in Judgment, you do what you do. You do that in the app. It's confusing, but it's the easiest way to do it. But Mahjong is when I had to learn the hard way. Now, Mahjong is not a hard game per se, but it is based on luck. It's based on skill. It's based on your knowledge of the game as well. So when I say that, it's like the knowledge is a different aspect because there's so many ways to complete a hand in Mahjong. One too many that I can't remember anything, to be honest. But for one, I remember is like I think the easiest way is to get sumo or ron, which means like the last tile is sumo, but if your opponent discards a tile and you need that tile to win the game, it's considered ron. Anyways, there were some requirements to beat your opponent 30 times using these type of methods. And you can imagine, since like I said, it's luck, skill, and knowledge based, there are moments where you're gonna lose because you were like one tile away from winning, but you couldn't. Oh gosh, sorry. You're one tile away from winning, but you end up losing it. But I did it, and I felt really good doing it because now I know how to play Mahjong, kind of. I know the basics on how to win, but there's so many ways to win, so many different cards you can do to win a game. So it is definitely interesting. Also, I learned how to play kind of, I say kind of because I'm still confused a little bit in certain rules, I believe it's called Koi Koi. Anyways, it's unique. I'm really happy to play this game, to play Judgment. It was really fun, and I'm really happy to know that there's another in the sequel, Lost Judgment. I think that's the last one in the series, actually, though. I don't believe they're making another one after that one, which I can be okay with because then I can focus my time on the Yakuza series, and we all know how much there is for that one. Since I only have like a dragon, I still have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that'll take a long time to finish and to platinum, as I use the drone to destroy this enemy. It's actually a lot easier to do. We're just gonna use it all up. I think we're done. Cool. That was a lot easier to use. Sorry, I know I'm going off on tangents while playing this game, but I can't help to think about other games while enjoying this game, obviously. Let's not go there. Never mind. Oh, we know. Wait, there's a lot of enemies in this place. Not that I can complain, but it's good for XP, but damn, there's a lot. Also, while playing this game, I know I heard, like I mentioned before, that they're making a sequel. I believe they are making a sequel. I heard that they're trying to make it a more mature sequel. I don't know what that means compared to this. Obviously I haven't beat the game yet. I'm not sure what they would refer to mature. Maybe this has some more humor to the gameplay, or maybe it's silly in certain ways. I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is this game is really fun, and to know that they actually will think about making is it a sequel? Is it going to be like a spin-off? I don't care. It's really fun. Like after playing Tales of Arise, obviously from the developers of Bandai Namco there, sorry. Bandai Namco, jeez, I can't talk. It is going to be really fun. I'm really happy that I started this YouTube channel because games that I would normally, well, I wouldn't say not play. I definitely would have played this, but the fact that I'm taking my time and enjoying it and doing it with you guys. I know that it's still a really, really small community, but you know, I really hope you guys are enjoying them. And feel free to always give me comments and feedbacks. You don't have to send me comments and feedbacks via the YouTube videos. You can just send me privately. Send me through Twitter, DMs, anything you want, really. Like I have Twitter. You can check the description. If you have Twitter, feel free to follow me. I do post a lot of, well, pickups, I would say. I do like to talk about my platinum trophies. I do platinum. My goal is to platinum games that I play. Like this one, I'm definitely gonna platinum. There are some games I can't platinum because A, they're no longer obtainable, and B, they're just too hard. Or I lost interest, really. So that's the plan, at least. I know that some games are really hard and they do take time. Actually, one I can think about right now is I'm playing Days Gone. And if you play Days Gone, it's nothing like JRPG. Can it be considered an RPG of some sorts? I don't think so. It's more like adventure-based survival horror, but you have a lot of ammo, equipment. Like it's almost like it's not like survival horror. It's like it's just a horror game. with like adventure elements. Like it's really fun, and I'm almost done. I'm actually like pretty close to finishing it. I need to just gain one more level, and actually with the one more level, I'll unlock one last skill, and then I'm done. So that's the plan. As I smash this person with this, well, not this person, what am I saying, this enemy with the some sort of lantern of some sort. So I'm just smacking this enemy around. This one's a big boy though. It's a pretty strong enemy. Anyways, like I said, you know, some games, like if you platinum it, like I started Days Gone a while ago, like last year. I think I was really bored. I was trying to find another game to keep me entertained. It wasn't my ideal game to play, to be honest with you guys, but I did go back. I'm like, you know what, let's try this out for the platinum. I never beat the gameplay, I never beat the story. Story is pretty good, I will admit. The story is pretty good. There's some aspects of it I'm like, really? All this really happened? Like, you know, you think the enemy is like the zombies and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's almost like the humans are the enemies, you know? Humans back, you know, they get mad at each other, or they betray one another, and then it becomes like some sort of like battle. It's like almost like humans are the result of, you know, people getting injured. Another game actually I've been playing. So a lot has happened. Okay, I played a lot of games actually recently. So I've been playing, besides this game obviously, I'm playing The Walking Dead, the Definitive series. So The Walking Dead is by Telltale. And if you ever heard of it, they make games that are like, a lot of them are like decision-based games. And they're decision-based games, but you can't take your time to make the decision, or you might lose the opportunity to make your decision. So I playing The Walking Dead. I'm already done season 1 and season 2. Now I will admit, I also like watched gameplay of season 1, season 2 a long time ago prior to me playing this. Like I'm talking like 5+ years ago. So I kind of remember certain aspects of the game. Now I still have 2 more seasons, because season 3 is the, I think it's like the New Frontier, that's what they call it. And then season 4 is the last season. Oh, this is not a, oh, I thought that would be some sort of resource for health, whatever. And then now I have to do, there's also Michonne's like side, I guess it's a side story, but it's also Michonne, which just means there's, I had to finish that because I want to get the platinum. In order to get the platinum, I have to finish every single episodes and seasons. So it won't take too long. Sure, some of them might take an hour or 2 to finish the episode, but that's part of the game, right? I don't want to rush it. I'm trying to enjoy it as well. But prior to that, I actually played The Wolf Among Us. And this was before they announced The Wolf Among Us 2. So I was pretty stoked to hear The Wolf Among Us 2 is actually still getting released. The Wolf Among Us 1, I didn't know how long that game came out, but I know it's been over like 6 to 7 years. The fact that they're coming out with Wolf Among Us 2 now is crazy to me. I thought they gave up on the sequel. I'm so happy that they're doing it, because the Wolf Among Us, I played the Wolf Among Us 1, and I must say I'm enjoying it a lot more than the Walking Dead Definitive series so far. Even though the season 1 and season 2 are pretty intense, I don't know, but the Wolf Among Us, there was something about it that was really nice. It was unique. It wasn't like your typical game, because The Walking Dead, like, you obviously know about it, right? Your survivors trying to, well, survive. But there's always problems, because there's always communities fighting against each other. There's always like these unique like antagonists that control groups, and they capture your group and you try to escape, kind of thing. So it's been pretty intense that the aspect of the game is kind of intense, but then you have Wolf Among Us, which is just so unique because it's based off of fairy tale and folklore, like the Cinderella or like the Big Bad Wolf. But the twist and turns of it makes the game that much more unique, because it's like such a different way of telling the story. It's crazy. I must say, I'm a fan. Oh, there's one here. Environment, I'll take that. It looks like we can actually go up more. We're getting closer to the end here, I think. Let me check the map, actually. Yeah, we're not that far off, I think. It looks like we're almost done. Oh, look at our friends here. Let's heal up quickly. Should I save? Yeah, why not? So yeah, I've been playing a lot of games. I'm really happy about it. I do also have my working job, so I'm really happy that I'm also doing that. So let's just double check on something here. Seeing that we're kind of getting to the end, there's always that possibility for a boss. I think I'm gonna buy some jellies here. They're really cheap, and I just realized I have a lot of funds. So I don't think I'm too worried about how much this is gonna cost in the long run. Let's just buy a lot of these. No big deal. I might as well actually just double check on one thing here. It's the weapons, right? Oh, there are some weapons to increase my attack though. Well, for most of my people here, my folks, my guys, and I want to make sure they're all good because, well, to be honest, I'm not sure how much damage they do without me being there, because I can't do it for them, right? So we'll see how it goes. Just buying them all. It's really cheap in the long run. I think it's gonna help me. But we'll see how it goes because, oh, I just forgot there's also these plugins which are just essentially the I guess these are attachments to get more health, more armor, more fire resist, stuff like that. Like kind of like I'm trying to find the word. It's kind of on the tip of my tongue. They're like sockets, right? So you keep them and you just add little things to them, such as more health or more armor or more magic attack. So it's one of those things. It actually helps a lot. Completely neglected this bit. Let's just make sure everyone's good to go with health. And I think health is one of my favorites because without a lot of health you will die quickly, but without a lot of armor you will also go down quickly. And obviously without the strong attack, you won't be able to take down the enemy quickly. So there's so much aspects to these games. Like it all depends on how you want to play them. Like you'll play them brute force, health and attack, and just go at it, or you're more like back and you want to like provide more support. You're more, I don't know, health and support. Like it all depends on how you want to play out a game. Personally, I would say like if I were playing like an MMO, I would say like I would just go with, I don't know, like a paladin, heals, but yet also is like a frontliner. So that was something like a Templar or something like that. So anyways, moving on. It's just a quick save again because we bought some stuff. We attached them on our guys in case any freak accident this freezes on me. I want to make sure I'm ready. So let's just move forward, right? Take down more enemies here. Anyways, so we'll see what happens when we get to the end. I'm pretty sure there's always a boss.
Good job taking the initiative.
It's crazy how some of these enemies are like so weird looking. I like the design. I think they did a great job with design with a lot of these games that Bandai, I can't even say the name right, what the heck, Bandai Namco can do. Tales of Arise, obviously a Tales of game came out and I played it. I also have actually a series. I'll put a link to it at the end of the video so that you guys can give it a look. And it was a fantastic game. I must say it was really fun. Also that one I platinum. Like most of these games I'm uploading, I'm platinuming it. I've platinum Final Fantasy 9, and then I didn't platinum right away after beating the game. I had to do like a new playthrough and I had to watch a guide because the game, there's so many missables. It's quite frustrating. If you miss something, you have to go back and redo it from the beginning almost, or unless you save it separately multiple times. Of course they block off the path. Oh my gosh, they got me good there. They got me good. Well, with that being said, what I like to do in these games, go for like the enemies, the weak enemies, but then also these ones that are spitting oil, like I have to take them down like right away. Or if they hit me with oil, I don't think I can parry. So let's slap these people around more. There we go. And then, oh gosh, we got that freaking thing. That thing that's the worst because it spits out like some sort of like projectile that's almost, pretty dead on. Okay, whatever. I think it's important that we do take hits from these people though, to keep me woke. You know what I mean? I had to make sure I'm not that good at this game, because if I think I'm good at the game, then I'm like, oh yeah, there's no problems for me, and then I get hit around like left and right. Oh well. Alright, that's just easy. We'll just take this guy out kind of say easy, but like the weak spot's exposed, making it easier for me to take it out. Right? I think it's important that in these games, like, you do work with the exposed part. I know that I don't do it all the time because sometimes hitting the exposed area in the game is not that easy. Like, I find that angling your attacks can be frustrating, and if there's multiple enemies, I think the target system they use is not that good. But maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Who knows? Alright, let's just keep going forward here. Alright, again, just moving forward, nothing biggie. I'm just sorry, I know I'm not talking, I'm just collecting my thoughts. I'm like thinking like, what other games do I want to make? Because I have Lost Judgment, I have Tales of something. I don't want to say it just yet because I kind of want to make it a surprise. Because there's so many Tales of games, but I'm thinking of Tales of, like a more recent one, obviously. Jeez, 1 second, if I can hit this properly. There we go. And then with that being said, I'm also thinking what other games do I play? Because I don't know if after Scarlet Nexus, if I want to do Lost Judgment right away, if I want to do... I don't think I'll make a Tales of, I'll be honest. I don't think Tales of is coming right away because I'm playing Scarlet Nexus and they do play around the same. But I'm thinking like, what else can I do? I have quite a bit of games on the side here. I don't know which one to play, so we'll see. I'll definitely have to figure it out. And, like, if anything, it might be Lost Judgment, the next one, which I know is pretty soon from Judgment, but the game was really good, so I can't say no to it, right? Oh my gosh. They jumped me, all three of them really wanted to cut me. That's down. Oh, there's 4 of them. It's good that I actually use these abilities all at once. I think it's smart because it takes them down faster. What the heck? That one came out of nowhere. See how there's like spitting oil? There you go. I can't tell if those weapons are doing much more damage. I'm sure it does. How much more? I cannot tell. But whatever. Let's just continue. I'll take a max jelly. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Oh my gosh, more enemies. Oh my goodness. These people are... Oh! Intercepted. Let's go. That's insane. That's awesome. I like the execution of some of these, well, executes. It's really nice, it's satisfying. It makes you feel better when you do take them out. Oh man, it's so much fun to play these type of games. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you have the time to play some of these games, I would not overlook them. They do provide you with some entertainment. I like story-based games, so it has everything. Good gameplay keeps you motivated to keep playing. And the story, like trying to figure out what's going on. Why is Yuito getting attacked all of a sudden? Why is it that Kasan is telling him that he met him in the future and that he was trying to kill him, and it's like he's trying to kill him in the present now? It's just, there's so much going on. It's confusing. It's like a mind F. Like, what's going on? All right, let's open this gate here. It looks like we're getting closer to the end here. Might be wrong though. How are we looking in resources? We're okay. We bought a lot of resources, so I shouldn't be too concerned. I'm just double checking. I think this is the way. I missed something. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Again, let's use his ability here. Okay. I should tug. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, sometimes I forget that I need to use. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to go the other way around for that. I see. Oh, we'll just continue moving forward. I think we're good to go here. Alright, any more enemies? Wait, there's something over here. 1 sec. Let's quickly grab it though. A resource of some sort? Alright, we'll take it. Not what I was expecting, but nonetheless, it's better than nothing. What's this? Oh, we'll take those. Those are really good. Alright. So, I'll heal up here, and I believe what I'm going to do is actually call it a video, guys. I do greatly appreciate you guys sticking through me with these videos. If you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, a comment. I'm going to show 2 videos here. One will be the full series of Tales of Rise, and the other one will be the first episode of Scarlet Nexus. Click that and give it a shot. Anyways, guys, I do greatly appreciate it again. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.